Ah, what a wonderful morning. I always like punching chess as soon as I wake up. Makes me feel fresh in the morning. Because I hate chess. Go die, chess. Chess are my enemy. Which is kind of ironic because I sleep beside too often. Yeah, today I've got something kind of special that I've been working on. You can kind of see it right there. Yeah, it looks very interesting, doesn't it? Yeah. I've been working on this this week, actually. It didn't take me too long to make, but it's kind of frustrating to work on because it's a lot of stuff. And so let's go take a gander. I like that word, gander. I like that door sound, too. It's very nice. You can tell I haven't played Minecraft in a while. You'll probably notice a little bit of lag. It's usually better gameplay-wise when there's no screen recording going on, but I guess you guys will have to live with it for now. I should probably get a better view of this. So this building is the one that I wanted to show you, and I'm going to call it a power plant. I think that's a good name for it. There's some smokestacks, and you can see the fire right at the top. Imagine that I'm punching the fire out. It won't hurt anything though. There's some smoke, because that's what smokestacks do. They emit smoke. Yes. Yes, they do, I know. But yeah, this is the power plant, and it looks crazy. It's actually pretty simple. The wiring might be a little crazy. But yeah, let's go take a look. I'll do a little tour floor by floor because each floor does a different thing. So first, you should take notice of what's in each of these tanks. So in here we've got an almost empty lava tank, and here we got an infinite water tank. Now it kind of sucks that you can't do an infinite lava pool, which you'll realize why I say that, but the infinite water is definitely very useful. And I know I haven't mentioned this already, which is quite silly of me, but this is Buildcraft, so it's another Buildcraft video. It's the same world that I used in the previous one, so yeah. So you may have noticed some familiar things up there. That's where the glass factory is. I think I may have worked on that a little bit since the last video. But anyways, I'm going to try to take a quick tour of what this bottom floor is. So obviously we got these two resources down here. And these white blocks right here are pumps. They're pumps. They're part of Buildcraft. And then these brownish kind of pumping things, those are redstone engines. They run only on redstone, so they take very little resources, but they're not very powerful. But you don't need it to be powerful because you're just extracting water or lava. And I already have 6 of them, so this, there's 6 of them doing work at the same time, so it's very easy to get enough water and lava. As you can see in these tanks, they're chock full of water and lava. Delicious. I love some lava in the morning. If only I could eat it, but it's stuck in this tank. And this one on this side, it's the lava tank. It's the same thing, but it's out of lava, so it's not really extracting anything. So it's pretty simple. The tanks go up to the next floor. If you can see it up this crack. That's what she said. And the wiring goes up here into the control room, which we will get to. And that little noise you just heard, that was some fire. This whole thing's burning down right now as we speak, and I'm not doing anything. No, I'm just kidding. I am definitely not doing anything because it's not on fire. So let's go take a look at the second floor. This is just the stairwell. So here we will go back to the tanks. So we got some tanks. Water's over here. Like I said, water, since the pool is infinite, it's already full. Lava less so, but I'm not really powering anything, so it's perfectly fine. All these machines are off. So let's say that they were on. So the water would go through this pipe. So this may be hard to see, but I will try to make it very easy for you. It'll go through this pipe, across here, and over here, onto these combustion engines. Combustion engines are these white ones, and they're very powerful, and they have to be cooled. They use water cooling. So the water will go into each one of these and cool it down, if it were on. But I've turned it off, so it's okay. And that's where the water goes. The lava goes this way, down this pipe, and it goes underneath each one, and it goes in there, and it is the power source, and it powers each combustion engine. Now you may be asking, why in the world do you need that? Why do you need lava just to make power? Well, because to make this power plant work, it will convert it into electrical energy. And these conductive pipes, they hold the electrical charges. And so you got some wooden ones, they extract it by these redstone ones will use it to extract the energy from the combustion engines, and they will go through this pipe, and they all meet right to this one, and they go up to the third floor. So I think I covered everything. And see, the cool thing is everything on this floor is wired together. So there's a switch in the control room that is wired to everything, each floor. So there are only 3 switches, and I can turn each floor on whenever I want, if I need power. Okay, so this may look a little bit more complicated. This floor is basically just to generate extra cheap power. These redstone engines, while they are very weak, if you can use a lot of them, you can generate a lot of power. And so all these redstone engines are going into these conductive pipes, and they will also generate much smaller amounts of power than the combustion engine, but enough to, substantially add more power, thanks to the fact that I have a lot of these. And so they all meet up here, and then they go out to the roof. So imagine that this conductive pipe that goes out to the roof is now kind of like a power line, and I could run it anywhere. And there's even a mod that can make it that has teleport pipes, so you could teleport it to anywhere. But I won't be doing that. But I am very interested in building kind of like a power line system that will go in between all these power plants that I could potentially build all around this world. And thanks to Buildcraft, it makes building more power plants fairly easy, thanks to the blueprints that he has implemented into the game, or the creator. I don't know if it's a guy or not. And so yeah, these tanks, they go up to the roof, into the smokestacks. So essentially these are the smokestacks, but it's all aesthetics. It really means nothing. And yeah, that's pretty much how the actual energy of the power plant works. Certainly I could build more floors and just repeat everything, but I think these 3 floors are adequate enough. And so now let's go into the control room. In the control room, I tried to make it look pretty nice. I got a chandelier up here, some fences, and some plants up there that you can't really see, and some nice iron, and some fireplaces. It's pretty cool. And all the wiring is for the most part hidden. Some of it you can see, like around here, going to the switch. Same thing over here. But really, it's not that big of a deal if you don't care about those kinds of things. And let's see if I remember. So this switch goes to the 2nd floor. So yeah, so the first switch we'd want to turn on is this one. This one will turn on the pumps on the 1st floor, and it will extract any more water and lava that it needs to. So we could turn this on. And we could go down to the bottom floor, check that out, see what's happening. Actually, I just turned it off. It was already on. Okay, that was silly of me. So let's go back up there and turn that back on. Turn that sucker on. I forgot that down in this case is on. So these two are off. This one will turn on these combustion engines, which will generate a lot of power. That will generate most of the power. So we're going to turn that one on. And all of the combustion engines and all the redstone engines will turn on to extract power. Just like this. Now if it were connected to something to power, then it would actually go through all these pipes. But because I'm not powering anything, it's really just a waste. It's a waste of power, so I should probably turn that off. Because that's lava that I'm using up. And then the top floor is this switch, and that will just turn on the redstone engines, and I can keep that on all day if I wanted to, because it's pretty much free energy, as long as you have redstone to wire it. And I think it's a fairly compact design. There are more compact designs out there, but this one I just did off the top of my head, and it managed to work out pretty nicely. I had it a lot more compact, but it wasn't working, so I had to kind of modify it a little bit to work like this, and works very nicely. Especially the fact that I can, fit wiring onto one floor. One floor equals one switch, pretty much. So let's go onto the roof just to look at the nice sky. Wow, a whole day passed during this video. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, the stairwell's not finished yet. I need to just cap that off, I guess. Or maybe make a nice roof sitting area, or I don't know, something cool up here. Let's go into creative mode real quick, and we'll jump up to the top just to show you what I did with the smokestacks. And it's just a netherrack on top, all of it caught on fire to give the illusion that it's an actual working smokestack. Well, in this case it's a fire stack, because smokestacks don't really have fire at the top, so it's actually not a smokestack. It's a fire stack. And because it's fire, where there's fire, there's smoke, or the other way around, where there's smoke, there's fire. So I guess the smoke came first, kind of like, was it the chicken, the egg? Not sure. Yeah, and they're different heights, mainly because I had already built the smoke, and it's made out of cloth, and I didn't want this to be too high and catch it all on fire, because it's a lot of work, even though it doesn't look like much. Yeah, so this is my power plant. It's a I can make a blueprint of this, so if you guys really want to see it or put it into your Buildcraft world, I'd be more than happy to upload the blueprint if I figure out how to do it. And also, I've worked on this a lot, and I think you guys would love to tinker around with it, see how it works. So if you guys want to see a download file for this world, I haven't built too much, but you can pretty much see it all from here. The quarry is over here. I don't think I showed you that. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little buggy, but it's probably just because my computer can't handle it. Here's some railroad right here. Here's my house, blah, blah, blah. And here's another Buildcraft project that I'm having a little difficulty with, but hopefully in the future I can finish that. So yeah, if you guys want to tinker around with this, mess around with it, do whatever, laugh at it, say that I'm a terrible designer, or compliment me on my great designs and my awesome railway and power plant, and how sexy the smokestacks look, and how oddly reminiscent they are of the Twin Towers, which might not be a good thing for those who have bad memories of that fateful day. Yeah, so I'm rambling a lot, but trust me, if you want it, tell me. I'll put it up here It's no big deal. All you gotta do is make sure you have Buildcraft and all the other required mods for Buildcraft. And so if I finish this project right here, then I will more than likely make a video on that. But until then, I will see you guys next time.